as an industry, our heart goes out to the life of the agent that was lost, and our condolences to the family and all of his relations. And when we met with the police command, there are a few things that we agreed that we needed to do. Some of them we had to do, some of them the police had to do, others we had to do together. So in terms of what we had to do, there's quite a lot of education that has gone on. So with the agents in terms of how they needed to protect themselves, actions that they needed to take to ensure that their lives were not at risk, and all of that. And that has been done by our members. And then following the meeting with the police, we also had a meeting with the Bank of Ghana, where all stakeholders were brought together to discuss the issues of security of the agents. And it also included a lot of activities, including actually even documenting where these agents were, and then plans to even introduce issues like insurance for the agents, so that if even they were attacked, the monies could be taken away, but they were sure that they would be insured. And there's some engagement with various insurance companies to be able to deal with it. So from our end, there's quite a bit of activity that have to be done. But with the Bank of Ghana coming in, they were going to bring all stakeholders together, because the challenge with these attacks are not an Accra issue. It was going to be done at a national level. That is why we have not gone back to the police. But it's not to say as if we have not acted. The things that are within that we are supposed to deal with, we've dealt with. But it's important for us to also realize that this is not a mobile money issue. This is a security issue. If you listen to the story that Joy SM carried, there were complaints in that area about general insecurity. The fact that there were no lights there were people who had been attacked. There was a man complaining about the wife being attacked and all of that. So it's not just mobile money. So in as much as we are concerned about our agents and we're dealing with our agents, it's important that we deal with the general issues of insecurity. One of the things that we are advising our agents to do is ensure that they don't work late at night. But you see, it is also then preventing customers from getting access to the service at night. But for us, the lives of our merchants, the lives of our agents are more important. So we are advising on that. We are looking into systems that can be put in place to ensure that, when these attacks happen, they themselves, their lives are not put at risk. Some of the advice we're giving to our agents is the fact that once they start operation, they need to make sure that they alert the police of where it is that they are operating from.
Mr. Ashigbey, you mentioned education as part of the measures you agreed to take to deal with this problem. How far have you gone with that? I'm looking at nationwide.
On a regular basis, the operators meet these agents. One of the things that we wanted to do to escalate is beyond the meetings that we have, is even also general education. So of people who patronize the services of mobile money. As we're doing all of that, we also are balancing the need to be able to take the service as close to people as possible. But the most important thing in all of this is the lives and the security of our agents.
Exactly,
so
Mr.
that
Ashigbey.
would take preeminence over being able to extend the service as close as possible to people.
Exactly. So while we wait for the telcos chamber and the police and other stakeholders to really find a lasting solution to this problem, there are many lives at risk, because criminals may continue to take advantage of the system as it is now. So how urgent are we looking at fixing or dealing with this problem?
So we are not waiting, because that's why I said to you that there has been education that has been going on, so far as between our members and the agents. And some of these things, when you do them, because you don't also want to open up to get the criminals to get involved. It's not something that would come and tell everybody about the details of the education that goes on. So that's going on. How quickly can we bring everybody on board? Definitely, we expect that the security service, the police, to provide the security for everybody. That you mentioned, the Irani clinic issue that you talked about. One of the people talked about going to see the assembly people to ensure that street lighting, was available. Me and you, when we pay our electricity bills, there's street lights that are supposed to be provided. The various assemblies need to be playing the role that they are doing. We would definitely be pushing to our agents to ensure that they don't operate within at places where at nightfall your security will not be guaranteed. We'll continue to educate our members that when you come and you're under attack, and it's not only mobile money, any time that you're under attack where the robbers come close to you, give away everything that they are asking for so that your lives can be protected.
Finally, Mr. Ashigbey, would you consider, for example, maybe putting a cap to how much a certain mobile money vendor can have at a particular time, or maybe in the near future, probably making it as cashless as possible? Is that an area that you can explore?
Yeah, well, the cash is the enemy of everything we do, and the challenge you have is that a lot of us still see mobile money as money transfer. So when the money comes in, what they want to do is to go and cash it out. So we need to work on all of us as a country. So one of the things that we are pushing as an industry is to be able to get a national merchant payment strategy so that we would use the mobile money to pay service rather than go and do the cash out. So that's something that we need to work at. That has implications for our financial inclusion. That has implications for our development as a country. That has implications also for security. But it's a big story. It's something in the medium term that we need to push. We have been educating our members to limit the amount of physical cash that they hold. And in the meeting we had with at the Bank of Ghana, there was the conversation about how do we bring the banks also in so that they are able to go around and quickly mop out the cash that various merchants will take. All of that conversation is something that we will use.